Every single year, millions of people set goals. And I'm talking about big goals, not the small ones like I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that by the end of tonight. I'm gonna do this, maybe, possibly, probably. No, I'm talking about the big ones. Like every single year, people create some sort of like a resolution, like I'm gonna lose weight this year, I'm gonna start this business, I'm gonna write a book. But by February, most of those goals are abandoned. So, what exactly is the reason? Like, why do people do that? It's not because people are lazy or unmotivated. It's not because they are stupid. It's because they are doing it wrong. And in this video, I'll break down the top reasons of why most people fail to achieve their goals. And more importantly, how you can avoid those mistakes and finally succeed this year. I still remember this just a few years ago. I set this huge goal to build my dream career. I bought planners, wrote down affirmations, and told myself this would be my year. But guess what? By March, I was stuck at the same spot, overwhelmed, frustrated, and most importantly, like all I had was mental fog. This sounds familiar, right? I realized it wasn't my lack of motivation, it was the way I was approaching my goals. And when I changed that, everything started to shift. And I started to understand that, okay, what is the problem? I started to understand the main reason why I was failing to achieve my goals. And today I'm going to give you the main reasons why most people fail to achieve their goals. So, particularly, there are five main reasons of why you are failing to achieve your goals. The first one is lack of clarity. Most goals are vague, like get fit or make money online or something like make more money. If you don't know exactly what you want to do, how can you ever achieve that? Like, say, for example, I want to get fit. What fit? What is your definition of fit? Do you want to lose weight or gain weight? Do you want to look shredded or bulk? What is fit? Like define every single thing should be really, really precisely defined. Do I want subscriber? How many subscribers? I want to get successful on YouTube? Like how much successful? How many subscribers do you want? How much money you want to make out of YouTube or make money online? But how? Like you're just gonna generate money out of thin air? No, you're not gonna do that. Maybe drop shipping, affiliate marketing, or something like that. So basically, you have to have clear definition. You need clarity. Then, reason number two, no systems. Goals without habits are just wishes. You cannot rely on motivation. It's the system that creates the results. So, say for example, systems are basically habits. Say for example, I want to create a drop shipping business, or maybe I want to create a course selling business and edupreneurship, which is like really famous term these days. So I want to be going to edupreneurship. So basically I create a bunch of different courses. So I need a system. I cannot rely on motivation that when I feel motivated, I'll record 10 episodes, and when I don't, I won't. That's not how it works. You have to have a system that every single day you're gonna sit down dedicatively, you're gonna write the scripts, you're gonna understand all of the concepts that you're gonna explain, and then you're gonna record a video. And that's how it works. You have to have systems. Goals without these systems are just wishes. Number three, setting unrealistic expectation. We overestimate what we can do in a week and underestimate what we can do in a year. So, say for example, you want to complete this particular project. You think that you can complete this project in a week. You just overestimate that, okay, maybe you can write 50,000 lines of code in just 1 week. And then you just underestimate what you can do in a year. Like, you just think that short term you can complete more than in a long term. You think that in long term you'll not be able to complete a lot 10,000 lines of code, but you think that you can complete 50,000 lines of code in a week. That's really weird. Like these people have this kind of mentality, these unrealistic expectations about the short term and unrealistic expectations about the long term. Then the fourth one is fear of failure. Many people, like most of people, I would say, quit at the first sign of failure. So instead of seeing it as a failure, see it as a stepping stone. See it as maybe opportunity or maybe a learning lesson. So every single time you fail, maybe you recorded a video, it didn't got a single view. Or maybe you created a product and you started promoting it, you are running ads or something like that, but still you're not getting any kind of sales. Then that's a lesson. That's not a failure, that's a lesson that maybe you're doing something wrong. You need to learn what you can improve in order to get sales. Like, what is one thing that you can improve in order to get views? What is the one thing you need to do in order to build a massive physique that you want, your dream physique? So you have to understand that you don't necessarily need to fear the failures. You need to learn from the failures. Then there is the number fifth, lack of accountability. So without someone or something keeping you on track, it's like really hard to stay consistent with the things that you're doing. It's really easy to let goals slide out from your habit tracker, or maybe you don't even have a habit tracker if you are not accountable by anything. So basically, you need some level of accountability. You need some level of discipline. Maybe it's by listening to podcasts. Maybe it's by creating an imaginary person inside of your brain. Like, this is the guy I want to compete against, and this is the guy who is going to complete this project in a week. And if I don't, then he'll outperform me. So you need some level of accountability. Maybe that's a chart that you have on your wall, like right front of your wall. You can see a chart where you have every single thing defined. Like, these are the things that I have to accomplish. So that keeps you accountable. Like, now I have to complete this because I want all of the boxes tick marked, because that's how your brain works. It really makes it fun when you see those boxes ticked. So now that we've talked about what are the 5 things that will help you not achieve your goals, so let's talk about the 5 things that will help you achieve any goals. So just put every single thing into contradiction. Like, the first one was lack of clarity. So in this one, it is get specific. So turn vague goals into clear targets. So instead of saying I want to get fit, say I want to lose 10 pounds, or maybe I want to gain more weight by 31st March by exercising 4 times a week, 5 times a week, eating 80% of healthy meals. That's a goal. That's not like some vague target. That's a goal, a precise goal. Like, this is the place that I want to go, and this is how I'm going to go. This is how it works. This is a clear goal, and the clearer your goal, the easier it is to map it out. Second one is focus on system, not outcomes. Outcomes are great. Outcomes are genuinely great, but systems are where the logic happens, where the magic happens. Not particularly logic, but magic happens. So instead of obsessing over the end result, instead of thinking that my life would be great if I get 10,000 subscribers and I'm gonna run just towards 10,000 subscribers, no. Focus on your daily actions. For example, if your goal is to write a book, commit to writing 500 words every single morning. Don't think about completing that book all right away. Don't think about the end result. Don't be goal oriented. Be system oriented. Create a system of writing 500 words every single day. Even if you complete the book, start a new one. Start journaling. Start anything that includes writing 500 words every single day. That's how it works. So system creates consistency, and consistency creates results. So be system oriented, not goal oriented. Step number 3, break your goals into tiny milestones. So say, for example, like, this is the basic stuff, that big goals genuinely are overwhelming. You want, like, you have a very, very big goal. You want to save $10,000 this month, or maybe in next 6 months. So don't create those kinds of overwhelming goals. Break them down into bite-sized chunks, like saving $200 a week or $200 a month. These small wins builds momentum and keeps you motivated to go towards your goal. So you have to create these kinds of small milestones in order to go to that big particular goal. Step number 4, embrace the failures. Failures isn't the opposite of success, it's the part of it. So every setback that you have, every single failure that you face in your life teaches you something. If you miss a workout or overspend 1 week, don't quit. Learn, adjust, and keep going. The fifth and the last one is build accountability. Find a system of accountability. This could be a friend, a coach, or even as simple as a habit tracker. So when something or someone is holding you accountable, you're far more likely to follow through. So all I'm saying is, if you don't have a friend, if you don't have a coach, if you don't have someone that you can who is gonna keep you accountable, then just put on a habit tracker in front of your eyes where you can see that whilst working. So put on a habit tracker, or maybe have an habit tracker application or something like that on your phone, which you can constantly check, which you need to constantly check every single day, every single hour that you are having your phone on, like maybe scrolling Instagram or anything like that. You have to. So the basic truth is achieving your goal isn't about doing something extraordinary. It's about doing ordinary things for an extraordinary amount of time. So small daily actions compounds over massive results. So stay patient, trust the process, and show up every single day. Goals aren't achieved by chance, they're achieved by design. So now that you know the common mistakes and how to fix them, it's time to take the actions. And let me know in the comments what's your goal that you're working on right now. If you found this video helpful, then make sure to subscribe. And if you found this video, but if you like this video, then put a like. If you dislike the video, put on a dislike. And see you in the next one.